crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and now this is the video where I'm going to show you how I combined my Ohuhu with Copic markers to color up some parts of this super cute rabbit hole. The company is called the Rabbit Hole. The Rabbit Hole Bunny. Oh, here he is. Right here. Come fly with me. Cute, cute, cute by the Rabbit Hole. I will link the information below. Also on this card, if you didn't watch my last video, I showed you that I used my favorite honeybee stamps, Blanket Slimline. And I also used their new basket weave, which gives you a nice texture die. And I had to use an embossing. If you want to see something like that, let me know in the comments so I can know if I need to break that down further for you. But it's something that comes with your machine, with most die cutting machines, to help you cut and emboss. Alrighty, let's get started with the cuteness. Okay, so I'm going to color some of the flowers up here using the markers. Let me show you guys. Oh, let's do a little sidebar though before I start. All right, so I have my little Ohuhu little coloring surface that came with my pastel set. And some people did get the 216 count marker set. All right, I did stamp out the image, stamped it out with my Misty, and then cut it out with the coordinating die. Super, super cute. And this is on Copic Express It blending card. I wanted to show you guys real quick something about, coloring with these alcohol markers and their papers. Now, I know this 100% for both Nina. This is Nina Classic Crest Solar White cardstock, and this is Copic. See the difference? If you can see, one is whiter than the other. This paper is a little bit whiter, brighter. This one here is a little bit duller. If you can see the difference in the papers. So that's, and the Nina comes in different weights. It'll come in like an 80 pound and a 100 pound. 100 pound or 110? I think 110. And, but the good thing about these papers, and the reason, this is just to show you the sample coloring, but these examples, my favorite things. When you stamp on this, and let's say, for example, you did what I did here. See the blur? That's the blur. Because my hand shifted in the Misty. This was one of the first things I learned when I took my Copic coloring workshop. Flip it over and use the same paper. You don't have to throw it away. So these papers are not necessarily the most cheapest papers, but if you do stamp bad, like I did here again, I shifted again. See how that's all, see it's clean here? Flip it over and stamp, it will not show through. Now you can't color on this and then flip over and then color again, but you can definitely use any stamp, any ink on this, any black ink, and once you flip it over, you can color the image. Nobody will be the wiser. They won't see it. I don't know what the properties is of it. Here, I was coloring a new Copic chart. And when I printed it out, it didn't, and you can run both the Copic and the Nina through your inkjet machine and color. Copic markers can work with your inkjet ink. I think you can work with your laser too. That one I'd have to double check. But when you print out digi stamps, it'll work. You don't need to have a special ink for that, for your Copic markers. So I printed out my Copic chart and it was wrong. So I put the paper in the machine. I just flipped it over and then stamped the image and I'll use it. I don't lose it. So you don't lose it if you make a mistake. That's my point. Isn't this cute? This was supposed to be in the Coffee Lovers blog hop. This is my favorite things with the little tea time thing. So cute. But I just wanted you to know that if you spend, $50 on this paper, you're not like, oh my gosh, and you make a mistake. It's not the end of the world. Just flip it over. Even this, I flipped over. So even on the Nina, same thing. Mistake there, flip it over here. Once I do this though, no, you can't. You can't go back. Alrighty. So I zoomed the camera in a little bit. And let me show you my first color matchup. And I did bring some Copics and Ohuhu from my pastel set. Now, I'm not going to get all of the Ohuhu markers unless Ohuhu sends me a set of markers. I don't, honestly, I don't need them. But I do like some of their colors, how they work with the Copics. And yellow is one of the things in Copics that has a tendency of being very bright. So I'm using the Pastel. These are the markers I'm using. Let me show you the yellow set. All right. So even though my chick is a little bit bright, I toned it down with the shading here. That's the Ohuhu actually. Because there's some of my Copics that go almost, it's like yellow, but yellow white. I don't know if I'm making it. It's so light. That's the Y00. And so the numbers I'm using is Y00, Y11, and Y120 in the Ohuhu. All right. Here I go to color again. So this is a little chick from Lawn Fawn. Chirpy, Chirp, Chirp. That's the set. Comes with eggs and everything. I started and then I didn't finish. I got caught up with the bunny. So I'm going to show you how I did the yellow. Let me get my glasses. When it comes to coloring, sometimes maybe a good set of readers. Good set of readers for when you're piecing together dies or when you're coloring. So I'm going to start with the color on the outside. Now, when I first learned to color with Copics, I would fill in the whole thing, but I don't have to do that. I don't necessarily. I find that it works. So that's Y00. Oh, let me do like what all the other YouTubers do. Put the cap there. And that's the wrong side. Hello, there's the cap. So this is, so you see, if I just use these two, they're kind of a bright yellow kind of color. They're not that. What takes me to that is the Ohuhu. Come in with it. And I really like the Ohuhu. I do. I just wish that they sold I did go onto their website and I found individual markers. So if you did get the 216 count and you wanted a colorless blender from Ohuhu, like a second or a third one, you can buy individual colorless blenders. They only had like maybe 10 colors available. And then it was 10 colors with the brush nib and then maybe another 10 with the fine point. So it's not their whole collection. This again is the, well, no, let's not go Y00. Let's go Y11. This now is the Y11. Going to come in, kind of pull it. So even though the Y11 is bright, it's being toned down by the golden yolk color, the butterscotch of the Ohuhu. Come again now with the Y00. And even though this is Y00, it's still a pretty much a bright color. But you see how I'm kind of getting like a natural glow in the center? That's what I like. But I have the edges with the shading, but the shading isn't too crazy. So this is Y120. Come back again if I wanted to bring in a little bit more golden. See how it's sort of giving it depth? I don't know. I was just playing and the next thing I found this combination, I was like, oh yes, this makes me like the Copic yellows, because sometimes I don't really love the Copic yellows. I find them so bright or too dark. It wasn't giving me the in-between where I'm getting that here. There's a bright chick. You see? Cute. And this is with that Nina paper. So this is where I was testing different shades of yellow at the bottom. Cute, cute, cute. And the orange, I just used something from my Copic stash. Alrighty. So next up now, so I like that yellow combo. We're going to go into this. So I'm wondering, did I use, I think I used the same combo here, but I didn't go back over it as many times as this one because I wanted it to be a more pastel coloring, not so, you know, I don't want it to be bright. I like, that's my thing with Copics. I've seen cards where they're nice and like pastel, almost white. I want to learn that coloring. And then there's this whole, like I call the hyper Copic, where it's like saturated, rich colors. I'm expanding. I'm trying to expand. Alrighty, let me see. And I did pull out a set for pink. And I'll talk about that in a second. Let me see. And my greens. All right. So I have 3 Ohuhu markers here. I got G120. This is all pastel set. Yellowish green. Next up, I have there. This is my by far favorite purple here. And it's from Ohuhu. V230 Viola. And then that same Y120 Buttercup Yellow. And then I went to Hobby Lobby and I showed you guys in the Hobby Lobby haul, if you watch that video, the Master's Touch Alcohol Marker, number 9, Pale Pink. Now these markers, they're not bad. If I had to choose, number 1, Copic, hands down, anytime. Number 2, if I had a choice, definitely Ohuhu. I would do if I didn't have any Copics and I wanted to color, I would do the whole Ohuhu set along with the skin tone pastels. If I didn't buy if I bought a set without the pastels in it, there is that 216 set with the pastels. I will link everything below. I'm not sure if I would use this one, to be honest with you guys. I don't know. I wasn't necessarily. Let me see. It's not bad. And the nib doesn't feel so bad. But Ohuhu is just, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Copics are the Cadillac. And then the right behind the Cadillac, I would definitely go with the Ohuhu, and I'm liking how their colors work together. So let me start. Let me do my purple combo. Why not? So how I did this. I think I did this purple first, which is a beautiful purple. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous purple. Let me change up how I did the last card. That's the shade of purple. And it works. It doesn't work with the V01. It works better with the V20 there. And I just do a little, this is how I made the cards. I just lightly pulled. So here I did dark to light, which technically I probably shouldn't have. Yeah. And my second color should have been the V22. Let me go back to the V20. Make sure that I'm in focus. So we're going to color this one again. And I'm going to show you the difference between the light to dark, because you see how my purple is looking just a little bit darker than over here. And I was using the Ohuhus, kind of flicking it to add that depth in the base of the flower, like so. Sort of like a little light flicking. So let's go one more flower. Let me go over a different side. V20. That's the lightest. So I would go like this, because I'm trying to keep it lighter, so that's why I'm not filling in the entire flower. But I want to create the blend. So that was, the first one was dark to light. Now I'm going to show you light to dark. V20. Then in the middle, I believe was this one. Yeah. And then V222 or V20, I just call it V22, is the darkest. Hope I'm not using my hands and blocking this too much. Then I come in. Okay. Now I'm doing a little bit of flicking just to add variation, but you can just color it straight in if you want. And the flicking thing is something you have to practice. And some days your flicking is like fantastic, and then other days you're like, oh, what happened to my flicking? I can't flick a thing. It's not working. Or I so want to bring my head down to this because I color as if I can't see. I put my head all the way down to the paper. I know it's so bad. I color like how kids watch TV sitting up at the TV screen. Yeah. All right. So you see there's a, well, it looks about the same actually. This one may be just a hair lighter when you go light to dark than when you go dark to light. And then it'll dry and it'll smooth out. Now, I can, if you don't like it and you go back, let's say I look at this an hour later, I can always come back in. You know, there's no rule that once you color it and it's done, if you don't like it, if you think, oh, I made a mistake, then come back in. All right. Now let's go with yellow. All right, let me do light. Back to my beautiful yellow. So here, okay, let me not flick it. Let me just do straight color. This is how I actually color, holding the cap in my hand, which is not good on a YouTube video. Y11. Sure that I stay focused. Y11, come back in. Building a little bit of the depth down here. I'm still flicking. I'm trying not to flick, but it just, this shape of this flower just wants me to do the flicking. It's begging me to do flicking. Y120, come in dark. Just a little bit, not a lot. I did color it in solid here at the base. Come back in with the Y11 or Y11. And then draw it out. Make sure that I'm still here, yes. With the Y00. You see, so it's bright, but it's not crazy. Cute. Now, the pink. I didn't find a good pink combo, so I'm going to show you now using this pink, the pale pink. Pale pink with RV21 and RV23. This is now using the Hobby Lobby Masters Touch Fine Art. Yeah, there it is, $5.99 each pen, and it's on sale this week. But I've been able to get Copics at $5.85. Not on sale though. Well, that's on sale at $5.85 at scrapbookpal.com. So let's go now with this lovely color. Okay, I'm going to see how this blends. I only did I didn't actually test it coloring, so this is my first time testing it coloring. Let's go with the second, RV21. I think I did something lighter before. This is coming out just a little bit bright, but it's not bad. But it is brighter than what I did before. Before, I think I probably just did RV00, RV01, that type of deal. Yeah, I don't think this color is actually coming out to be a sort of a cute salmon pink. I would tap that there. Come back in and make sure that I'm here. There. Yeah. If you're in a pinch and you just want some alcohol markers, this is okay. But I still like the feel of the Ohuhus. I don't have a lot of Spectrum Noir, but I know some people really love their Spectrum Noir too. I would probably even take that over this Master's Touch. There. But not bad. So that's the yellow, that's the purple, that's the pink. Now let's go into the greens. For my greens, I have G120, YG11, and G43. I know, it's like all over the board. Now, if memory serves me, I think the YG11 is the lightest. So the green here is just a little bit greener. I probably could get away actually with only the two colors. YG11, no, this is G43. I could just tell as soon as I started. I was like, wait a second, this is different. So this is all three colors together. It's okay. It's okay. Let me go again with just G120, YG11 on the chisel side. I like this combo better. Yep, I'm liking this combo better. I also had this same G120. I did pull some other colors too, so let's go with G20 and G21. G21 and G20. Now G20 is going to be like almost a pastel, like, you know, transparent green. This one here, just a little bit. Cute. And then we're coming in now with the G120. That just brightens this up just a little here. Close it back, give me the G20. If I wanted to add just a little bit more, whoops, I'd come out here. That gives you that. That's actually not so bad. So this is me showing you some combos that go with the Ohuhu. You just have to play around, see what you like. What are you looking for? I love, love, love my yellow combo. That yellow combo is gold. Love this. Love this. I hope they sell this individually when this runs out. The Y120. Maybe one day they'll be like, let's put all of our markers individual so people can just pick what they want. Yes, please. And then, of course, if you buy a set, then it works out better to buy the set all at once. Love, hands down, this purple. Even better than some of the Copic purples. No, I didn't say that, but yes, I did say that. Yes, I did say that. Really, really love that purple. It's just a really nice purple. The pink, okay. And this green has possibilities. along with into the YG11 and the G20s. So using that, I got like different combos of the greens here, you know. Super duper 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 cute. Super cute. So I did end up using my Ohuhu pastels to get, see how bright this is? That's different than here. That's the Hobby Lobby pink. But the Ohuhu pastel pink, one of them is this color too, which that's not pastel to me. That's more pastel. Alrighty, folks. Did I have anything else? No, just, you know, I will link below. There's some packet 25 of the Nina cardstock on scrapbook.com. I'll also link Simon Says, which will have like 10 sheets of the Copic Express blending card. My advice to you in terms of paper, I operate great on this Copic paper. Some people think it's too slick. They love their Nina. So what I would do if you're just getting into coloring and you want to find your way, buy a small pack. Buy a small pack, maybe 10 of the Copic, and that'll be about $5. And then buy a Nina with a 10, another $5. You spend $10, you get 5 of this, 5 of this, and then you color both and stamp both and feel which one speaks to you. That's what I would do. The Heavy Doodle coloring, marker coloring paper, I had told you guys a while back, not a fan of it. It is inexpensive though, so you could use it for practicing. That's what I would use it for. I tried it again earlier when I was testing out these colors, and I was reminded of why I was like, no. For me, the Copic is the most forgiving in terms of pushing and pulling color. I find for me, this one here, I find that I have to more just go in and go for it. Here I can always come back, and that's Copic's paper, just in my experience. But I'm not a professional colorer, so maybe I like to have that option. So I just came back in again. Alrighty. And I will link everything below. I will mention this, but I won't link it. I don't know if they sell these individually on Hobby Lobby, but it's the Hobby Lobby Master Touch, but I will mention it below. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Oh, I did color this actually. I forgot to show you guys this. This is, let me come up back. This is from the Gnome, Trinity Stamps Gnome. That's the yellow again, and that's the pink, and that's the purple. I know. And I was playing with the blue, but I wasn't really feeling how the blue turned out. You know, I was playing with some of the blues out of the Ohuhu, but they weren't giving me the kind of shade I was looking for. So this is one of the blues with some of the B00 or BG. It's either BG or B00 markers. Alrighty, crafters. Until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.